Post 102. Lee Chaoran doesn't deserve to be the richest man in Hong Kong. He should get out. A crowd continued to shout insults, and Lee Chaoran's face turned pale. Not to mention receiving a phone call that made him tremble all over. He realized that this time, the Lee family was at the end of the road. Boss, our sales offices are being blocked by people. Those people are throwing paint and blood at our offices. More than 10 of our sales offices are being picketed, and we can't sell our properties. There are people causing trouble at the sales offices. As long as it's Lee family's property, there are people yelling and cursing. Many people in Hong Kong believe in feng shui and superstitions. Now that the Lee family is being treated this way, Lee Chaoran felt utterly hopeless, his face filled with embarrassment and pain. Looking again at the online reports and some news, he had to make a decision. We will discount all the unsold properties. If they don't sell at 80 off, then 70. If they still don't sell, then 50. Clear all the properties. After saying this, he collapsed onto the sofa, exhausted, and looked up at the butler nearby, instructing him on something. Butler, help me book tickets to Europe. We can't stay in Hong Kong anymore. We're going to Europe for a vacation, and it just so happens we bought a few villas there. Call the young masters, and we'll go to Europe together. The butler's face changed. He understood that once the Lee family left, it would be very difficult to return. Saying it was a vacation, it was more likely they were being forced out. The Lee family's momentum had declined, and he never expected to be pushed to this extent. He could only nod in agreement, made a phone call, and called 2 young masters back. The eldest son of the Lee family returned home first. Upon hearing they were leaving Hong Kong for Europe, he walked in, surprised, and asked his father, "Dad, what's going on? Why are we going to Europe for vacation? We're doing fine. Why leave Hong Kong?" Lee Chaoran looked up, his disappointment evident. "Did you not see the news report? Now our Lee family is being scolded relentlessly. The Lee family's luck has disappeared. If we don't leave, will we just stand at the door being yelled at every day?" The eldest son felt wronged. How could he enjoy bars and nightclubs in other countries? In other nations, the Lee family had none of their current prestige. It wouldn't be easy to get by. He truly didn't want to leave such a good environment. "Dad, if we leave like this and go abroad, it's not up to us." Lee Chaoran glared at him, unable to contain his anger. "What else can we do if we don't leave? Besides playing, you can't do anything else. If our Lee family is really going to be ruined because of you, hurry up and pack your things. Get out." With a wave of his hand, his furious expression startled the eldest son, and he dared not say anything, lowering his head in grievance to pack his things. This time, he knew his father was genuinely angry. The Lee family was fleeing abroad, and Lee Chaoran sold off assets, disposing of several real estate properties. It wasn't a vacation. After the Lee family lost power, they couldn't stay in Hong Kong. Even if they didn't want to leave, they had no choice. The eldest son obediently packed his things. Soon, the second young master of the Lee family returned and, seeing his father's expression, hesitated for a moment. He still stepped forward and said, "Dad, I don't plan to leave Hong Kong." Looking at the second young master, Lee Chaoran sighed. He knew that not listening to his second son had led to the current result. He remained calm with his second son. "It's fine if you want to stay here. I will leave you a bit of real estate. In the future, you can learn more from that, Qin Xiao. It counts as leaving a way out for our Lee family. My only mistake was underestimating his strength." The second young master nodded. He planned to stay with the Lee family because he understood that if he left Hong Kong, he would never have the chance to see Qin Fei again. This man, who was not much older than him, had become the leader of the 4 major families. He admired him greatly and wanted to stay here to find opportunities to befriend Qin Fei and help the Lee family rise again. Lee Chaoran left him some assets, but most of the assets were transferred to Europe. It took less than a day to complete the asset transfer. They chartered a private jet, planning to fly directly to Europe the next day, as he already had an immigration visa. Originally, he intended to transfer assets proactively, but now it was a forced move. They were being driven out of the capital stage in Hong Kong. Inside Qin Fei's luxurious villa, turning on the TV, a news report popped up, leaving Qin Yao and Yang Yi, who were watching TV, equally astonished. Hong Kong news reported in real time that Lee Chaoran had chartered tickets to Europe, and all his assets had been transferred there, with this asset transfer exceeding 1 trillion Hong Kong dollars. Multiple properties of the Lee family were being sold off at a 30% discount, and when bundled together, they were even sold at 50 to 60 off. Without Qin Yao even needing to say anything, Yang Yi was also in shock. Cousin, is the Li family planning to emigrate? They've sold all their properties in Hong Kong and are going to Europe? Qin Yao exclaimed. I didn't expect the Li family to give up on Hong Kong. Brother, will the Li family come back? Come back. How is that possible? Qin Fei scoffed and made a phone call, one call to the Zheng family. Sure enough, as soon as the call connected, it was clear that Mr. Zheng from the Zheng family already knew the Li family had left Hong Kong and was even happier than him. Upon answering the call, he burst into laughter. Young Master Qin, congratulations. Haha, the Li family has sold off their assets and ran to Europe. This time, they sold quite a bit of land in Hong Kong. I bought some, but there's still some that I can't take on alone. I've kept an eye on a few plots in the best locations in Kowloon and Wan Chai that you would definitely be interested in. As soon as the Li family left, the three major families immediately began to devour each other's assets. Now, thinking about himself, he even left himself a share. Qin Fei smiled, willing to take on some capital to acquire the Li family's assets. After all, since they were leaving and needed cash, they would definitely sell their real estate at half price. This means that a luxury apartment originally priced at 150,000 HKD per square foot is now selling for only 80,000 HKD per square foot. These luxury apartments, no matter what, still have a total value of around 100,000 HKD per square foot. This time, the Li family was in a hurry to return funds, which is why they sold so much. Anyway, buying is making a profit, especially knowing that the land they sold is all prime locations. There are a few sites he really likes, and without a second thought, he decided to take them all. Haha, Mr. Zheng, thank you. There are a few commercial plazas I'm very interested in buying, and now I can put out 300 billion Hong Kong dollars. Buying some plots in Hong Kong, I've heard that among them are several major cinemas in Hong Kong, which will surely earn some box office returns. Along with the major cinemas, it also includes two major hotels in Hong Kong, a 5-star hotel building and a hotel sharing the same name as the Hong Kong Grand Hotel. It's also one of the only top 10 hotels in Hong Kong, with a price of 50 billion Hong Kong dollars each. If the Li family hadn't left Hong Kong and gone directly to Europe, these two hotels wouldn't even be sold for 50 billion Hong Kong dollars each. In the past, even if you offered 100 billion Hong Kong dollars for one, they wouldn't sell it just like that. It is precisely because the Li family wants to liquidate their assets that they are eager to sell. Chapter 96. The rapid rise of the Qin family in Hong Kong this time. He truly got a bargain. With 100 billion Hong Kong dollars, he directly acquired two large hotels, not to mention a major cinema, the Qianying Cinema, which covers an area of over 2,000 square meters. The original total value was over 200 billion Hong Kong dollars. But now it's being sold for just 100 billion Hong Kong dollars. Qin Fei directly bought all the land, including the entire cinema, spending 200 billion Hong Kong dollars in total. The remaining 100 billion Hong Kong dollars was used to purchase the scattered apartments owned by the Li family. He absorbed everything the Li family left in Hong Kong. This is the way of the world. The victor is king, and the vanquished are bandits. The era of the Li family is long gone. Now it is the time of Qin Fei and the Qin family. After hanging up the phone, Qin Fei was in a good mood and spoke to Qin Yao and Yang Yi. Come with me to see the Hong Kong Grand Hotel we just bought. It's one of the top 10 hotels in Hong Kong and will be very famous in the future. Let's go and have a look. The two women's eyes lit up with excitement. Brother, you bought one of the top 10 hotels in Hong Kong? Really? I want to see it. Cousin, you are amazing. This time the Li family did well, and my cousin got a bargain. Qin Fei smiled and took the two women to the car, heading directly to the purchased top 10 hotel in Hong Kong. The first stop was the Binyuan Grand Hotel, a towering building with hundreds of floors. This hotel not only provides accommodations, but also includes several high-end restaurants and clubs, generating annual revenues in the billions of HKD. This is truly a money-printing machine. Few hotels in Hong Kong can compare to it. Even the parking lot out front, capable of accommodating 100 cars, is not something an ordinary hotel can boast. As Qin Fei's limited edition Rolls-Royce drove up, several valet attendants rushed over before the car had even come to a stop. They opened the door and warmly greeted him. Hello, Mr. Qin. Let me park your car. Our hotel has prepared a welcoming ceremony, just waiting for you to arrive. Qin Fei was surprised. He didn't expect that as soon as he acquired the two hotels and was still in the process of signing contracts. The hotel had already received the news. After all, the Li family had already emigrated overseas. How many people in Hong Kong could match Qin Fei's wealth? With connections to the three major families, it was a joke to think he couldn't come up with enough funds, 50 billion Hong Kong dollars, to acquire this hotel building. Inside the hotel, the staff, including the general manager and department heads, were immediately informed of the news and prepared to welcome the distinguished guest. The red carpet was rolled out, and beautiful female greeters in split dresses stood on either side, bowing as Qin Fei approached, warmly calling out, "Welcome, Chairman. Welcome, Mr. Qin." Now he was the chairman of the hotel, and the name of Mr. Qin was known to all. Some of the beautiful attendants looked at Qin Fei with admiration, noting his youth. Wow, the chairman is really young. I heard that the Li family left Hong Kong because they were forced out. The chairman is truly impressive. The Qin family has really risen in Hong Kong. The Li family, one of the four major families, is being replaced by the Qin family. Indeed, the Qin family is now the #1 prestigious family in Hong Kong. Who would dare oppose them? The Zheng family has become the Qin family's lapdog. A group of people looked on with envy. Who else could amass such wealth at such a young age? Comparable to the four major families of Hong Kong, the Qin family had become one of the four major families. Who would dare to oppose them? The three major families had already compromised, acknowledging Qin Fei's status and strength. A young man, wealthy, and with a high status. This was simply unbeatable, a truly invincible presence. No wonder, upon seeing Qin Fei, the hotel manager, General Manager Zhou Zijua, along with the entire hotel management team, warmly welcomed him, bowing deeply. He was quite nervous inside, as he had considerable ties to the Li family. He had once been considered a lapdog of the Li family, aware of the conflicts between Qin Fei and the Li family, and now he was most afraid of being replaced. "Mr. Qin, welcome. We have prepared everything to welcome your arrival upon learning of your acquisition of our hotel. By the way, we have cleared out everything left by the Li family, including some items that were previously here, and they have already been sent to the garbage dump." Qin Fei glanced at him and could see how nervous he was. He immediately stated, "Everything the Li family used, touched, or lived in has been cleaned out. We disposed of all their belongings, and even the offices have been disinfected, just to let you know that we sincerely welcome you to take over our hotel." The man was sweating, afraid that Qin Fei would be dissatisfied, looking incredibly anxious. He was worried that Qin Fei would directly expel the original Li family people and carry out a major purge. However, Qin Fei did not do that. After all, he needed to stabilize people's hearts. Even if he truly wanted to make changes, he wouldn't do it immediately. Moreover, the person in front of him was very obedient. The hotel had originally belonged to the Li family, and it was not unusual for him to work for them. Now that it had changed to his ownership, if the other party had management capabilities, he would certainly acknowledge it. With a smile, he nodded, "Zhou Zijua, right? I know your ability. You have managed this hotel well and made a good profit. You will still be in charge as the general manager. The original rules will not change. I will increase your salary by 50 based on what the Li family paid you." Zhou Zijua was deeply moved, being recognized by Qin Fei and not being expelled, plus receiving a salary increase, made him feel that this Mr. Qin was much kinder than the Li family. No wonder Mr. Qin has such a good reputation in Hong Kong. Others were truly great saints and had great temperaments. He was so moved that tears streamed down his face. Almost kneeling to Qin Fei, he even patted his chest in assurance. "Mr. Qin, rest assured, I will manage the hotel well and show you results. Mr. Qin is much better than the Li family. I will follow you closely. If you need me, I will be at your service anytime. Long live Mr. Qin." With a loud cheer, others joined in. "Long live Mr. Qin. Long live Mr. Qin." In their hearts, Qin Fei was like a divine being worthy of such a cheer. Having defeated the Li family and reached this pinnacle, they viewed Qin Fei as a true god. Even the Li family could not compete. He had achieved this all on his own. What else could it be but divine? However, Qin Fei was not an ordinary god, but the god of the stock market, steadily advancing in Hong Kong. He wanted to continue developing in Hong Kong. The departure of the Li family was for the best. The Li family merely wanted to make a quick profit and leave, but he was different. He wanted to take advantage of the rise of the Hang Seng Index to profit significantly, and the economic rise of Hong Kong would greatly assist his financial operations. Otherwise, he couldn't just sit back and watch the people on Wall Street manipulate everything while they could do nothing, right? He had acquired many assets from the Li family, spending over 300 billion Hong Kong dollars in total. His assets in Hong Kong banks were close to 760 billion Hong Kong dollars. After all, he had made considerable investments in recent days. Buying the Li family's assets cost a lot, along with investments in mainland and entertainment companies, establishing Alibaba Pictures, and so on. These are huge expenses. After the successful listing of Good Penguin, it earned hundreds of billions of Hong Kong dollars, plus the rise in TVB stock price. When he sold Tenna's shares, it also brought in hundreds of billions of Hong Kong dollars. Both stock prices are stable, and his reputation has influenced the prices of these two stocks up to now. His reputation is so prominent that it made Qin Fei want to leverage his fame to do something big. He aims to break through 1 trillion Hong Kong dollars in capital again, with a single profit exceeding 500 billion Hong Kong dollars, which requires not only his predictive abilities, but also leveraging his reputation for growth. This time, he plans to play big. At the same time, he intends to find a few operators to assist him. He even contacted the Hong Kong Financial Tower, where countless securities companies are located, to announce his intention to hire people for trading operations. Help me find a few seasoned operators who can keep up with my trading. I need people who can directly manage over a dozen accounts manually. I can offer them a 0.1 profit share. This statement will undoubtedly shake the Hong Kong financial community. Qin Fei wants to attract the attention of the financial sector this time. After all, his reputation has been built up until now. He has rarely interacted with people in the financial sector, always mingling with Hong Kong capitalists. This is his first time actively reaching out to the Hong Kong financial community and recruiting personnel. A 0.1 profit share is indeed not much, but for Qin Fei, each trading operations profit is an astonishing figure. Everyone knows he started with finance. Every trading operation yields hundreds of billions, even trillions of Hong Kong dollars. Even a mere 0.1 is still a substantial amount in the hundreds of millions of Hong Kong dollars. Applicants flooded in. Within half a day of the announcement, many seasoned traders were willing to help him trade. Some even stated they didn't want profit compensation, but wanted to learn from him. His financial status has garnered immense admiration from many in the financial sector. He is indeed a supreme figure in the Hong Kong financial world. Even if he hasn't showcased himself much in the financial sector, there isn't a securities company or trust that doesn't know him or recognize him. Qin Fei's name has long echoed throughout the Hong Kong Financial Tower. Chapter 97, his reputation precedes him, the Hong Kong Financial Center. Many Hong Kong films have introduced this place. There are several financial streets here, where a group of financial moguls reside. The power of the Hong Kong financial circle is immense. Hong Kong films have only scratched the surface. Simply put, there are over 1,000 registered companies with controlling funds exceeding 10 billion. Even after the financial storm of 2008, which caused 50 to close down, there are still over 500 securities companies with controlling funds of 10 billion or more. Among these 500, 50 have financing assets exceeding 100 billion Hong Kong dollars. This means there are more than 50 moguls with 100 billion holdings here, who were not defeated by the 2008 financial storm, but instead leveraged it to become even stronger. With over 10 foundations controlling assets reaching trillions of HKD, it's important to know that the 4 major families of Hong Kong can only muster a cash fund of about 1 trillion HKD. Here, over 10 companies hold assets exceeding 1 trillion HKD, demonstrating the undeniable strength of Hong Kong's finance. When you come here, you can truly understand what it means to be rich, where money flows like water. Hundreds of millions of HKD can disappear in a second. And by the end of the day, thousands of billions of HKD are gone. In the financial center, various luxury cars are parked, including many moguls' vehicles, such as Ferraris, Maseratis, and Rolls-Royces, with quite a few limited editions. After the decline of Hong Kong's entertainment industry, the financial sector has dominated Hong Kong's terrifying GDP, making it a crucial component of the economy. Without the Hong Kong financial street, there would be no GDP. This is where the wealth of Hong Kong converges. Qin Fei was very familiar with the Hong Kong financial center. After all, he had emerged from here, starting as a small trader and rising to control a foundation. But that was in his past life. In this life, he doesn't need to start as a small trader. He can establish a massive foundation with trillions of HKD, controlling 100 of the Qin Foundation. With a net worth of several trillion HKD, he can challenge Wall Street's investment guru Warren Buffett without losing ground. His reputation has long echoed throughout the financial center. No matter how experienced the billion-dollar traders are, they hold Qin Fei in great respect. When Qin Fei is about to enter the financial center, the atmosphere is lively. With no one from the foundations and securities companies working that day, they gather in the company lobby. They receive news that Mr. Qin from Hong Kong was coming to the financial center to make a move. And this was a rare opportunity to see the stock god of Hong Kong. Mr. Qin, who outshines Wall Street's stock god. It's hard to come by an opportunity like this, and everyone engaged in finance was eagerly anticipating it. They had seen too many myths about Mr. Qin and read numerous news articles. In their hearts, Mr. Qin is the true deity. He represents their future and their dreams, the true god of the stock market. This time, Mr. Qin's visit is surely for a significant operation. Perhaps he wants to play in the U.S. stock market or engage in futures trading with those Wall Street folks. If it were anyone else, I would scoff at the idea of playing with Wall Street. But Mr. Qin, I believe he has that capability. After all, others have reached their current net worth through finance, while Mr. Qin is a once-in-a-millennium financial genius. I, Jiang-Won, have navigated the Hong Kong stock market for decades, and Mr. Qin is the only person I admire. This time, even if there is no compensation, I want to see Mr. Qin's operation with my own eyes. Mr. Jiang, are you trying to steal our spot? I finally got the qualification to assist Mr. Qin in his operations, and I don't want to be overlooked. Mr. Qin's operations can benefit us for decades. This time, forget about compensation. I just want to watch how Mr. Qin operates. This is experience worth tens of billions of HKD that money can't buy. Qin Fei's announcement about directly recruiting traders for the foundation immediately sent shockwaves through the financial center. Ordinary employees were caught off guard as many moguls from billion-dollar securities companies rushed to seize the chance to be Mr. Qin's trading assistants. They weren't interested in compensation or salaries. They just wanted to witness how Qin Fei operates in buying and selling. Such an opportunity is too rare. It's worth billions of HKD. To know that stock god Buffett pays millions of dollars for a meal. Why? Because during the meal, the wealth of his extensive experience can help you make big money. Qin Fei's capabilities are not inferior to the stock god's. In fact, he surpasses him. Seeing how others operate and control their holdings is an opportunity worth its weight in gold. When Qin Fei arrived, he successfully entered the financial center, bringing a few security guards with him. After all, there were too many people, and his fame was too great. Especially inside the financial center, he was a true star, even more so than celebrities. Generally, big stars don't receive such treatment, considering that many individuals here have personal assets exceeding billions of HKD. The billionaires, who wouldn't even look at first-tier stars, were fans of him. As soon as he appeared, a crowd cheered, and some veteran traders were excited. Mr. Qin, it really is Mr. Qin, the number one in the financial world of Hong Kong for centuries. No one can surpass Mr. Qin. I'm your fan. I admire you so much. Mr. Qin is so young. I'm still in the pigeonhole of Hong Kong, scrambling for leftovers, and I never expected he has reached such heights. Back then, when I was in my early 20s, I had a chance to handle 1 million HKD in trading. I made 100,000 HKD then, the most glorious moment of my life. But how can I compare to Mr. Qin? Young Master Qin is at the pinnacle of Hong Kong's financial world. Others trade with hundreds of billions or even over 1 trillion HKD at the start, and no institution in Hong Kong can compare. Others trade with their own funds. To date, he has only raised funds a few times, seeking out true wealthy individuals. Qin Fei raises funds only from a few major families and never from ordinary people. This is the standard of a true mogul. He doesn't need to deceive ordinary people's money to invest and make profits. He doesn't even stoop to that level. This time, he is recruiting a portion of the employees to prepare for operating his assets. Even though he knows that if he puts the word out that the Qin Foundation needs funds and can help manage them, he would surely raise at least 500 billion Hong Kong dollars. But he doesn't do this because of his pride. He doesn't need to do so, as he has already earned enough from his assets. Why help others make money? At this moment, he entered the lobby of the financial center, where several beautiful receptionists eagerly approached him with warm smiles. Mr. Chin, we have arranged your workspace in the large trading hall on the 106th floor, which can accommodate over 200 people. Mr. Chin, here are the application materials for the traders applying to work under you. We already have 1,000 applicants. In less than a day, there were already 1,000 applicants. In a couple of days, there could easily be over 10,000. His reputation is that resounding. He knows many people want to see him operate. The beautiful receptionist didn't forget to mention a few names. Mr. Chin, this time, several veteran fund managers with trillions in operations planned to follow you in trading. They don't want a penny of profit. They just want to witness Mr. Chin's strength. They are all top figures in our financial center. Seeing the beautiful receptionist's eager expression, it seemed she had received some benefits from some individuals. Recommended on its own. This is someone wanting to self-recommend, making Chin face smile. Oh, who are they? The other party eagerly asked. Mr. Mao Wenyuan, with 20 years of experience in trading, has been trading stocks in Hong Kong for 20 years. He has grown from a company worth 1 billion Hong Kong dollars to managing assets worth trillions, and has collaborations with several banks. Not far away, a man over 50, clearly a seasoned veteran, approached with a smile and extended his hand to greet Chin Fei. Mr. Chin, you are young and far more capable than us old folks. This time, I want to see your skills. I don't need any compensation. I am very willing to help you trade. Chin Fei returned a smile and shook hands, feeling the other party's charisma. Indeed, he is a seasoned veteran worth nearly 100 billion Hong Kong dollars, capable of managing trillions in assets. The other party's aura was impressive as well. Besides him, there are more capable individuals here. In addition to Mr. Mao, we also have Mr. Lon Deming. Mr. Lon has created several legends in the Hong Kong financial world, making a profit of 50 billion Hong Kong dollars in less than 10 minutes by hitting 3 limit ups, and is also a veteran managing trillions in assets. Lon Deming is relatively young, but he is also in his early 40s. He clasped his fists in front of Chin Fei, laughed heartily, and flattered. My legends are nothing compared to Mr. Chin. This time, I just want to learn something from you. I believe your trading can show me the real birth of the Hong Kong myth. Chin Fei smiled and continued politely, with Mr. Lon helping me. It would be hard not to create a myth. The two exchanged smiles, both grinning. Besides these two veterans, many senior traders also wanted to trade with him. These people looked at him with admiration, and such gazes made Chin Fei feel very pleased, even though he was sought after by the 4 major families. It couldn't compare to the elevation from some people in the financial world. Only when you're revered as a big shot in your own field by a group of people is it a true pride, a genuine enjoyment. A group of seasoned veterans wanting to trade with him meant that this time, losing was not an option. He had predictive abilities. With 2 predictions, he could catch 2 financial trends. How could he not make money? Chapter 98. The billionaire veteran willing to be subordinate, he must make a lot of money. He doesn't mind showing these people a thing or two, as no one can know about his ability to foresee everything in the future. Hiring 10 people is enough. All 10 are seasoned veterans in trading, and there are also some onlookers who came along, taking the elevator to the operation hall this time. This hall has been organized and cleaned up, with a huge rectangular screen in front displaying countless fluctuating numbers. Each fluctuation represents a significant loss of capital. Just this large digital screen is enough to excite a group of people. Many have come in, and now it's crowded. Everyone is gathered here. Even if they can't join, they want to witness a legendary myth. With Mr. Chin at the helm, who would want to leave? They even abandoned their current jobs to watch Mr. Chin trade. This led to an overcrowded floor, and some people genuinely couldn't squeeze in. Those in front, move aside. There are so many people here. Aren't you all supposed to work? Work is about to start. Your boss is calling you. What work? If the boss calls, let him call. Watching Mr. Chin trade is the most important thing. Exactly. If I could learn even one trick from Mr. Chin, I would definitely go back and fire my boss. Right? I took leave today to learn trading techniques from Mr. Chin. That's what matters most. I can always quit my job. Some people, risking their jobs, chose to stay here. They wanted to see Mr. Chen's trading skills and just want to learn a trick or two from him. Mr. Chen didn't stop them. After all, the more people,